The experiment started on a Monday morning in January, born from desperation, disguised as New Year's resolution. Rebecca had just reviewed her December spending and felt physically sick. $2,347 on her credit card for a month that was supposed to be about family and gratitude, not financial recklessness. The problem wasn't big purchases, it was the invisible bleeding of 1,000 small swipes. $5.47 for coffee, $12.99 for the lunch she could have packed, $3.50 for parking when she could have walked, $47 for groceries that somehow became $73 at checkout. Each transaction so small, so painless, so absent from her conscious awareness. Digital payments had turned money into something abstract, like points in a video game rather than pieces of her life that she was trading away. Her grandmother's voice echoed in her memory. In my day, you felt money leave your hands. You knew what you were spending because you had to count it, hold it, hand it over. Money had weight. So Rebecca decided to go backwards in time. No cards, no apps, no tap-to-pay magic. Just cash. Like her grandmother used to carry in that well-worn leather purse that snapped shut with authority. Week 1 was painful in ways she hadn't anticipated. Standing in line at Starbucks, muscle memory reaching for her card, remembering with embarrassment. Walking away empty-handed while everyone behind her sighed with impatience. The humiliation of pulling out actual bills at restaurants while her friends tapped and swiped with casual digital elegance. She felt like a time traveler, primitive and awkward in a world that had moved beyond physical currency. The grocery store was the worst, standing in checkout lanes while cashiers looked at her cash like she was paying with seashells, counting bills while other customers tapped their phones with smug efficiency. But by week 3, something fundamental shifted in her relationship with spending. Her hands remembered the weight of money. 20s felt substantial, thick and important in a way that digital numbers never had. 10s felt real. 5s felt precious. That $47 dinner that used to be just a quick card swipe suddenly felt like $47. Real money. Money that represented hours of her life, portions of her paycheck, pieces of her financial future. She started counting before spending, not just after. Feeling the texture of the bills, watching her wallet get lighter with each purchase. Understanding, in a visceral way, that money leaving her wallet meant money leaving her life. The $6 coffee required her to pull out a $10 bill, receive change, and watch her coffee money disappear from her physical possession. The experience was completely different from the abstract digital deduction that happened somewhere in the cloud, processed by invisible computers, reflected in numbers she'd check later, maybe. By week 5, she was planning purchases instead of making them, carrying only the cash she'd budgeted for specific expenses. When the cash was gone, spending stopped. Not because of willpower or discipline, but because of simple, physical impossibility. Week 8 revealed the results. Her spending had dropped 34% without any conscious effort to restrict herself. She wasn't following a budget, she was living within physical constraints that made overspending impossible. But more importantly, she'd learned something profound about the psychology of money. Digital payments had disconnected her from the reality of her choices. Cash reconnected her to the actual cost of her lifestyle. Sometimes the old ways are the wisest ways. Sometimes we need to hold our money to understand its value. Sometimes the most advanced financial technology is a leather wallet and the ability to count to 20